Basically, I've done nothing. I've got no trust. I've got nothing. All I've been doing is basically studying and listening, watching your videos, going through the chats, basically being silent on the background. So my first question is, from starting from scratch, what would you recommend me do first?
Okay. First of all, you are in the best position. Because for one, you've seen the different dichotomies and different spectrum of what many different people say. And you yet to stick your toe in it, hoping there are no piranhas in there. Or you've yet to try to pee in the river, hoping that one of those parasites that's sticking to your thing doesn't come out. You are in a perfect position. You're just looking at everyone jump into it and waiting for someone to come out to say, damn, don't do it, it's bad. Or someone just coming out with blood gushing out of their eyes, everybody asking them, are you cool? They're like, no, I'm good. You're just looking. That's good. The patient is the one that wins the race. I always tell people, move slow. Because most of the steps that you will take to get there, if you were to really sit back and look at it, it should only take you a period of maximum of about 6 months, at most a year. But most people, within the first year of finding information, they do it. Second year, they try to correct it. Third year, they realize the first 2 years was bad. The third year, the first year within the third year is catching up. The fifth year, they're stuck. Whereas the fifth year is where you're beginning, and the first few steps you take, you surpass them for that first 5 years. That's what I mean when I say move slow. So it's good that you're taking these steps. What you have to do first is you have to be well aware of the difference of how names are used on paper. So
say that one more time, I'm sorry.
The difference of how names are used on papers.
Okay.
Because this is the part that I get people, even once they have the trust, and so the names confuse them a lot. So the first thing you have to really do is in the mind, not on paper, which is the fact that when you start using spiritual names, the act of it existing is the evocation of a piece of paper. That's how anyone can create a birth certificate and say, this child is this name in our system. We don't care what anyone says. That's what it is, and we'll use it. That's one. Two, the concept of personhood is separated based on what you put on paper. It's not that the paper itself is what makes it artificial. It's the person sitting on it. Or whether it's foreign trustee or not, whether it's a spiritual name or then it's legals. Once you have that clear in your mind and that action has been performed, then it'll be easy for you to start saying the next step when it comes to pen and paper is to create and express trust. Beneficiary will be the spiritual name. The grantor will be the legis. Foreign trustee will be the foreign trustee. One party can play two roles, but no more than two roles. But I implore you to make sure that the spiritual name only plays one. That's important. So you can be Sekou Do as the legis, which is the grantor, and Sekou They L whatever can be the beneficiary. Sekou Do can be the trust protector, and you'll have your foreign trustee as the foreign trustee. And the foreign trustee can also be assigned as a proxy. But other things like treasury and treasuries can also assign a foreign trustee, because that would not be going into a certification of us. So the delineation of names and contract and the fact that you can use different names, same party can use different names, exists. It's the reason why you see artists change their names ever so often. Peter, they change his name from Puff to Puff Daddy to Sean John based on the name of the contract he's using. For his clothing line or alcohol, he uses Sean John. For other things in executive production, he uses PDD. At some point, he even called himself Love. bunch of weird shit. Putting aside whatever other creepy stuff he does, look at the contract of how he became that billionaire. And even if you look at other artists, the first stage of development that they comprehended was the importance of the differentiation of personhood names. You must know the same thing. Otherwise, when you create trust, you might end up coming back and asking difference in what name goes here, what name does this. So comprehend that first. Okay. And that will set the path easily to everything you're doing. And the simplicity of it is you can do it. It's not that difficult. Just make sure that one party doesn't play more than two roles. Then create the express trust.
Okay, now another thing about this.
Hey, I'm inviting you to come join the Patron page. Not only do you get access to documents, posts, and videos that you will never find on any other platforms, you also get instant access to webinars that otherwise will cost far more. And we speak of things that usually we would not be able to speak of on any other platforms far more freely. On top of that, you get the opportunity to send me monthly questions.